There you are. Let's get started.
Get a good look? These British gents desire a grand castle.
They've got guts, all right. Especially their boss, Arkok.
You go with the diversionary team. Stir up some action down below, and get the attention of the guards. Ito and Yamagata will start a fire while you keep them occupied. Give them a good fight, then head up to the legation yourselves. If all goes well, once we've regrouped, we go after Alcock. Are you all clear on the plan? You're quick on the uptake. Bodes well. All right, we will get into position. Be on watch to strike.
Damn you to hell, you savage!
I'm glad you have a talent for arson.
Why are you so intent on provoking the British?
Saved me the trouble of provoking the British.
Wait!
They will pay. I will make sure they meet the same fate.
No! Gensui! You've gone too far!
This is just the beginning. Wake up, people of Japan! As the smoke rises, so shall we! So shall we!
This is no better than the Red Demon.
Look, Master.
I hear Gensui saved a seat for you at his party. Seems he's celebrating burning down the British legation. Well, you feel the same, right? Harming innocent bystanders isn't any kind of success, no matter how pleased Gensui and the others might be. Do they really think that's the right way to forge a new nation? What do we even want Japan to be? That's not one of my strong suits. I've only ever done what I felt was right. Well, no point worrying about it now. I'd better find a way to cheer myself up. Guess I'm heading to the Pleasure District. Join us later, if the mood strikes you.
Hey, tell this fellow how good I am. My secret techniques are quite something. Am I right? I'm talking about my secret techniques. You know, the secret arts from Choshu.
Do you two happen to know this man? Could you kindly stop him bothering me?
He's 3 sheets to the wind. Even the two of us might have a hard time with him.
Hang on, you've never witnessed my techniques, have you? Well, you're in for a treat! Really? I can't keep on waiting!
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. See you around.
Not exactly the type of guy you normally see around here. I wonder who he was.
With this, we take one step forward toward realizing Master Shogun's vision. Kanpai!
That place would have been a breeding ground for cholera. We were right to burn it to the ground.
Speaking of cholera, a firework display to honor all who have died is to be held by the Sumida River.
It's a shameless attempt to curry favor with the masses. But I'm all for fireworks. Blaze bright and vanish. Hell, that's how I want to go.
Listen up, men. It's time we began the next stage of the plan. The Red Demon is dead, and the British legation in ashes. We have the momentum to finish off the Shogunate. We'll take control and defend our land from the West's control.
Here, here! And forge the world Master Shogun envisioned!
Then I have a proposition for the next step in ousting the Shogunate. Kill Kaishu Katsu! With the Red Demon gone, he is at the heart of the Shogunate. And word is he'll be attending the fireworks.
Katsu? I've heard he's just another aspiring windbag. Is killing him even worth the trouble?
It's the aspiring ones that you have to watch. Not that I need to rely on a drunkard for advice. Let's keep numbers low, to avoid drawing attention. Ready to head to the river and finish him? Great. We're counting on you. Sakamoto, you'll join us, won't you?
I guess. If it's what Master Shoin would have wanted.
I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and scope it out. Let us meet at the Azuma Bridge. You had no trouble getting here, I trust. Katsu is a very prominent figure. He's likely to be in one of the boats in the middle. Once the fireworks start, you'll need to find him without anyone seeing you. You could navigate the boat's roofs, or you could swim there. I'll leave it to you and Sakamoto to do the deed. I'll stay here and keep the Shogun's men away. So, are you all set to kill Katsu? The fireworks are about to begin. Hold on until then.
Well, I suppose the two of you have fallen in with those thugs who want war with the Shogunate. Fighting is such a bore. Someone should collect all the army's gunpowder. Then we could really have a firework display.
The rebels went too far, but they're right to want war. The Shogunate killed Master Shoin!
So you're going to overthrow the Shogun? Fine. Then what? Surely you don't think you can sink the Black Ship with that sword?
If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears. Well, got something?
I do, actually. I plan to build Japan a navy. With black ships of our own, foreigners will think twice before sailing into our waters. Am I wrong? As for the Shogunate, you're not wrong. It's a lame duck. Seen from the inside, that's clear as day. But have you considered it'd be quicker to fix it than to spend all your time overthrowing it? So how about it? Do you two want to help me out? Murder, arson. Is that what Shoin wanted?
The letters arrived from Katsu himself. It seems he wants our help with something. Ever since that night, I've been itching to take action. I want to help change our nation. But there has to be a better way. That's not quite it. We still believe in the same thing. We want to change Japan. But the way Genzui is doing things, history is bound to repeat itself. Katsu's working out his own vision for what this country could be. You remember what he said on the boat, don't you? I think it's fate things ended up this way, even if I do still feel a little adrift. My gut says to see how far we can go together with Katsu. This isn't the end of the road with Genzui, though. We'll work with Katsu for now, but we're not abandoning Genzui and the others. We should make our way to Katsu's place in Akasaka. He'll be waiting for us there.
So, you made it. Now, before we go any further, let me make clear that I have no wish to fight you.
Don't worry. We've decided to take you at your word.
In that case, let us begin. Now, to revive the Shogunate, we must learn from the West, but also call on our nation's strengths. But we need recruits, be it in the army, medicine, or the martial arts. And that's where you come in. Very well. Please, do not let me down. Now I'm afraid I have other business to attend to. Come and see me once you have done what I asked of you.
Do you mind if I leave the military stuff to you? That kind of thing's not really my forte. Thanks. Don't worry, I won't make you take care of everything. I'll do what I can to help. Ah, there you are. About that. I used to come here all the time, you know. But the last time I came, things didn't quite go as planned. Sorry, I just can't bring myself to tell you. What I'm saying is I can't face going in there today. Why don't we take care of something else first? All right. Anything to help forge a new Japan.
Been a while, Ryoma.
True. It's good to see you again. I've come to ask a favor, actually. In order to change this country of ours, I'm trying to work out how to reform the Shogunate. And I need the help of skilled swordsmen like you to do it.
Reform the Shogunate, eh? That's certainly a lot to chew on. Give me some time to consider it, will you? Incidentally, the Demon Belle of Chiba wants to see you. Don't keep her waiting.
Oh, Ryoma!
Oh,
I had hoped to see you.
No.
You've finally come back to propose, haven't you?
Good to see you too, Lady Sana, but I'm sorry. I'm just too busy to be thinking about things like that right now.
Oh? Are you trying to weasel out of your promise? Well, if you're intent on denying me that, then fight me instead!
Okay. But you know how I've never been able to stop myself from going easy on you. Well, my friend here is just as strong as me. Why don't you fight them instead?
Fight them, you say? I had my doubts, but if it will finally make you deliver on your promise, I consent. Just what I'd expect from a friend of Ryoma's. Another silver-tongued charmer.
Well, I'd love to stay and watch, but I think you need some privacy.
Come! Let's fight!
Hey, Lady Sana. I'll explain everything next time. Now I need to get after her.
Hey, that was some fine work. If you're looking for Ryoma and Lady Sana, they ran off somewhere. But I'd leave them be for now. Besides, you said something about wanting my help to reform the Shogunate, right? Very well. Beat me, and I'll lend a hand. Please, don't hold back. Give me everything you've got. All right, you win. Samurai are men of their word. I'll lend you my aid. You know, you're too polite to be a friend of Ryoma's.
Hachiro, what's going on? Looks like Sana and Ryoma took off somewhere.
Master, sorry for disturbing you. I was just sparring with this visitor.
I've not seen you before. May I ask why you're here? Yes, that's probably the better idea.
This is Ryoma's friend. Said they're going round looking for skilled swordsmen to try and reform the Shogunate. And they're dead serious about it, too. Hell, even strung out me into helping them out.
Damn. To think a master like Hachiro could lose. But if you're after good fighters, why not head to the Odani dojo? Master Odani must be known by just about every swordsman in Edo. He's bound to be a great help. Do come back here whenever you like, though. As a friend of Ryoma, there's no need to be shy.
That's fine work. Thanks to you, it looks like we have what we need to revitalize the shogunate. I sent the best of the men you gathered to the military academy, by the way. You should take a look yourselves. Join their training while you're at it. Believe me, there are recruits there who could glare a foreigner into submission.
Ah, that sounds interesting. I might go and take a peek right now. See you there, okay?
Man of action, isn't he? Now, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. Enomoto says we don't have the funds to buy ourselves guns or artillery. When I mentioned this to Mr. Brunet, he suggested we try selling Japanese crafts at the International Exposition in Paris. Viscount Shibusawa, our money man, will know exactly what to do. Will you take this letter and offer him any help he might require? You'll find him at the South Commissioner's office. That's all for now. But don't think I won't ask you for more favors if you come back. Feel free to drop by the military academy first, though. You won't want to miss what's going on there. Impressive! I wasn't expecting you quite that quick. Truth is, we're being graced with the Shogun's presence today. He's here to observe a little martial arts competition. You'll watch too, won't you? Good. I'll show you inside.
Ah, you're finally here. I asked if you could enter the competition, by the way. I knew it, I knew it! I knew that's exactly what you'd say. I heard the Shogun himself will give you your prize if you win 3 matches. Can't say the prize isn't appealing. But honestly, I really just want to meet the Shogun in person. They say he's sharp, you know. And sensible, too. So, are you ready to fight? Then off you go! With your skills, you can't lose. Just go mop the floor with them. Then get going. I'm in your corner, remember. Make me proud. Ah, I knew you could do it. How are you feeling about the next match? Deishu Takahashi, the stepbrother of the man you just fought. He's a master of the Jitokuin Ryu, and is so respected for his skill with the spear he was appointed governor of Ise province. Good. Just keep up the momentum from your last fight. I'm counting on you. You've made it this far. Now you just need to win your next fight. Well, are you ready? A guy by the name of Shigoro Kano. They call him a genius of jujutsu. He's still just a kid, but underestimate him at your peril. The essence of jujutsu is that the gentle can defeat the strong. But what that really means is they can throw a guy twice their size across the room. Win this last match and the prize is yours. I know you can do this. You did it! The prize is ours!
I saw the whole thing! A fine display. Now, how about we test those skills in one last bout?
Oh boy. Now you want a piece of the action? As long as you don't make us forfeit the prize if we lose.
Now, you made short work of Teshu and Deshu. This time, I think I'll start with my sword drawn. Only joking. I wouldn't dream of it. But His Excellency did say he would like to witness you fight one more time. Which is why I, busy though I am, have come to make this request. Oh, and His Excellency has requested real swords for the next duel. Your opponent has already given his consent. No two ways about it, your life will be on the line. So, how about we sweeten the pot to make up for it?
After all you've been through, you're not scared of real steel, are you? Just one more bout to go, my friend. Ready to go? I know you're going to win whoever it is you're up against. I believe in you.
You certainly showed me.
Ah. Hey, I know you. We met in Yoshiwara.
Mistaken identity, I am sure. I am Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the Shogun.
The Shogun? Are you serious?
Seems I let the cat out of the bag.
We had no intention of disrespecting you, Your Excellency. Hey, where are your manners?
No need to be concerned. Losing to you was invigorating.
Invigorating?
Indeed. I mean, you dodged the shuriken. Finding warriors like you is no easy feat. Ah, the next bout. With warriors of this caliber, I know I can get Japan back on its feet. I will make our nation the equal of any foreign land. You wait and see.
Well, well, you really are something, aren't you? I can't believe you managed to win against His Excellency. Come on, His Excellency isn't that petty. In fact, he said it was exhilarating. Feel free to make use of this place from now on. You need to hone those talents of yours.
Do you really intend to obey the Imperial Court's order and go to Kyoto?
This is a fine opportunity. Kyoto is where we can find those who wish to topple me and put the Imperial Court in my place. So let's get on the front foot and bring this conflict to an end. You didn't think I meant to go unprepared, did you? Tadamori!
Sir.
As military commissioner of Kyoto, you will go as my advance guard. You may take your pick of my finest warriors. Your Excellency, allow me to gather an army to defend Kyoto. I shall find you truly worthy soldiers from all levels of society.
This is madness! You'll attract scoundrels! You'll open the door to traitors!
Let them come. We shall deal with them all in one fell swoop.
I leave this to you.
My lord, now if you will excuse me.
Katsu says he's got another favor to ask of us. Apparently, it's something he can't ask anyone else. Huh? That wasn't much of a reaction. Still don't like the idea of working for Katsu? This is far better than all the shady stuff we did before, isn't it? I've got a feeling we're about to be given something big to do. And I, for one, can't wait. I'll get going first. Let's meet at Katsu's place.
Sorry for the trouble, but there's something I need you to do. Top secret stuff. I'm serious. Not a word to anyone. I take it you heard His Excellency is heading to Kyoto. Well, a group of Ronin, the Roshigumi, has been assembled to act as his escort. They're recruiting the best around, no matter their background. Even a criminal record is no problem. It's a pretty brave move. Lord Katamori, the military commissioner of Kyoto, claims it's to give the peasantry the chance to earn a decent living. But, in reality, he's luring the shogun's enemies in, so he can wipe them out all at once. He might look like a pretty boy, but he's a sly one. No question.
Ah. You Shogunate heavyweights come up with all sorts of things.
I'm just afraid things might heat up, putting the Shogun in danger. I need people I can trust inside the Roshigumi, to see which way the wind is blowing. How about it? You two would be perfect. Come on, don't be like that. Look, I won't lie to you. Were you to die, I would brush it off and act like it never happened. But it's not going to come to that. I have every faith you can do this.
No objections here. Sign me up.
And what about you? Thanks. I owe you one. Right. The Densuin Temple in Koishikawa is about to be flooded with hopefuls. Head there and report back.
We'd better hurry if it's already happening. To Densuin Temple.
Well, look who it is. So you and Ryoma are planning on signing up? I had a feeling you'd come. Teshu Yamaoka and I are overseeing the Roshigumi. Seems I got a little leg up thanks to you both. Much obliged.
Excuse me. I'm Koto Nakazawa. I'm here to join the Roshigumi too.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you three will just have to turn around. We've already got so many applicants, you see?
I heard you were looking for strong warriors. Well, if you think anyone is stronger than me, I'll face them here and now.
Must they all be like this?
Hachiro, we have another fire to put out. Seems those two from before are picking fights with anyone and everyone.
You mean those tearaways from the backwater dojo?
Guess we've got no choice but to make them settle down ourselves.
Please, allow me the honor. But, if I get them to behave, I want in. How's that sound?
It's a deal. Honestly, those two have me at my wit's end. If you could deal with them, I would greatly appreciate it. Same goes for you two. Subdue that rowdy bunch inside and you're in. You'll get no favors from me just because I know you. That's the spirit.
They were trained out in the sticks, right? Piece of cake. We'll be done before you know it.
Not at all bad for a drunken!
That's enough, don't you think?
Zoji, you're here too, I see.
You put on quite a show.
This is Soji Okita of the Tennen Rishinryu.
I'm Kondo, and this is Ichikata, also of the Tennen Rishinryu.
You do well in our most elite unit, the Roshigumi.
Excellent work. Just excellent. I'm impressed. The Tennen Rishinryu they use is one of the rougher styles. But I guess they were no match for you.
I trust you saw how well I fought. I think I more than lived up to my side of the bargain.
You're tough, it's true. All right, the three of you are in. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right then. The Roshigumi will soon be leaving to serve as outriders for the Shogun's journey to Kyoto. Make your preparations, and come back to this square when ready. Hey, looks like Kondo and the others have turned over a new leaf. They're doing a fine job now, sorting out the regiments. It's incredible how many skilled fighters we've managed to assemble. Now it's up to me to figure out how best to make use of them. Anyways, it's about time we set out for Kyoto. Are you ready? Then let's get going. Bound for Kyoto to protect the Shogun, the Roshigumi leaves Edo, its ranks swelled by a full complement of fierce fighters. Meanwhile, the anti-Shogunate forces also depart Edo for the capital, looking to steal a march on their mortal enemy.
Whatever, Mr. Samurai.
I'm afraid we ain't
How
budging!
dare you demand a toll? The Choshu clan has urgent business with the Imperial Court. Let us pass!
We couldn't care less what business you have. If you want to go to Kyoto, you'll have to cough a little something up first.
If only they had cooperated.
Seems even samurai are no match for our boys combined, hey?
Wait till the nobles try to get through here.
We're about to be rich.
Seems a bunch of ruffians have taken over the checkpoint. They'll let folks pass in the evening, but not without paying first. We could try to force our way through, of course, but there's a lot of them. We'd risk losing good men.
I heard Genzui and his men have made it to the Ejiri post, too. This could be the perfect chance. Listen, the men from Choshu are at the checkpoint as we speak. What say we team up with them and take on those thugs?
What? Choshu, you say? The ones plotting against His Excellency?
Exactly. If they get wiped out too, we kill two birds with one stone. Huh, not bad. I'll go and broach the idea. You'd best come with me.
What can I say? I'm a genius, right? Got it in one. It's like you can read my mind. This is going to work. You'll see.
So it's you, is it? It's been a while? Come on, tell me what you're up to.
Well, to cut a long story short, we've joined the Roshigumi. But we're stuck here, thanks to those ruffians. I get the feeling we're all facing the same problem. So, how about we team up and teach them a lesson?
Kiyokawa, head of the Roshigumi, at your service. You must be Kogoro Katsura, master of the Shinto Munenryu. Your reputation precedes you. I would gladly join forces with you.
Ah, so you are Hachiro Kiyokawa of the Hokushin Itto-ryu. But you can't expect me to work with the Shogun's men.
Ah, don't be so petty. We're in the same boat. We need all hands on deck. Exactly. What's the sense in all of us drowning?
All right, I hear you. And no, I don't have any better ideas. The last thing I want is to lose men here. Listen, go and round up Shinsaku and Genzui, will you? I wouldn't want to go into battle without them. Shinsaku said he planned to do some sniffing around the local gambling den. And Genzui just headed out himself.
We don't want the thugs getting suspicious. This is a job that demands discretion, and that makes you the perfect fit. And worst case, if those two aren't interested in joining us, we'll just need to fight this battle with our current numbers.
You petty thugs, trying to profit from our nation's crisis. Let us pass, or we force our way through.
Well, you certainly talk big. I know your type. Happy to risk the lives of your men. Sure to end up dying before your time.
Ah, so you're here too. You can see how things stand. What's our move? You're right, of course.
I'll leave this to you two. Show this fellow how hospitable we could be.
I would take care of you. Don't you worry.
Kusaka, are these gentlemen bothering you? What say we deal with them together? What were you thinking, facing them alone? Seems he was right about one thing. You're out to die before your time.
I don't want my comrades sullying their blaze on the likes of those scum.
All I know is getting through this checkpoint isn't going to be easy. What say we join forces?
Teaming up with the Shogun's men wasn't part of the plan. But we've got no choice. With swordsmen of your caliber, we'll make short work of them.
You're quite some fighter yourself, Kusaka.
So, Kondo sent you, did he? Well, fear not. I'll head back after a few more games.
What? You joined the Roshigumi? Well, no matter. I'm more interested in mixing with the clientele. Take Hijikata here. A fine fellow indeed. What? You would have me join the forces with the Shogunate? I'm honored. Flattered even. That you consider me so open-minded.
Hey, Takasugi. How about we make a little wager? You and I have ambitions to change the world, am I right? Well, why don't we see which one of us Lady Luck favors?
You want to see which one of us is born luckier? Sounds like fun. I accept. No hard feelings, if you're taking for all you got. Here?
Didn't turn out to be much of a contest.
One thing's for sure. Those thugs are going to be looking out for us. Seems like we got no choice but to team up. You're quite the fighter, Hijikata. Too good to languish in Roshigumi. That's for sure.
You're not such a bad fighter yourself, you know.
All right. Any ideas for how we should strike? My men are very rough and ready, so I'll order them to attack head-on. Objections?
If you're striking from the front, we'll sneak around the back and launch a surprise attack. It's probably best we don't all fight shoulder to shoulder.
Very well. It's not like we completely trust your men either. You can join forces with whomever you choose. You and Katsura go back a fair way, after all. Now, what do you say we take the fight to those ruffians? Good. Only don't get too cocky. No. Who do you plan on joining? I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, let's see you give this all you've got.
Ah, there you are! The finest warrior among us. Much as it pains me to admit it. Yeah, you may be a bunch of mutinous rebels, but you know how to fight. I'll give you that.
And there I was thinking your men were nothing but toadies and half-wits. But they too have potential, I concede.
Listen, now that we dealt with those gangsters, shall we set our differences aside and celebrate?
Sounds like a plan. For now, let's drink and make merry.
You'll be joining us, I take it? You most certainly have.
That's it, that's it.
Here! Let me!
Oh, and about time, too.
Oh, you know how to hold your drink.
How about a manly drinking contest?
Oh.
If you insist, my
You
dear.
are a lovable one, aren't you? Oh, you can really drink, can't you?
Don't be shy. Drink! Drink! Hey, what's an expulsionist doing with the beer?
We'll expel the foreigners, but their drinks can remain. Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Don't forget me. Kanpai!
Looks like I'm up next. Hey, give us a good one. All right?
Well, I'd have expected your Roshigumi to be here by now.
Patience. You're too anxious. The Roshigumi are on their way to Kyoto, I assure you. What happens next is anyone's guess.
Nothing. We both know your real goal is to weaken the Shogunate from within.
Perhaps. But what to do with all those fine warriors? Their skills could be useful in a number of ways. In any case, it depends on the course you decide to take. We await a favorable response.
The culture this nation still calls its own is worthy of admiration. If only I could say the same for all of its people. A real shame.
With the Roshigumi ahead of him offering their protection, the Shogun, Yoshinobu Tokugawa, safely arrives in Kyoto. However, the capital is a hotbed of insurrection as rival samurai jostle for position and pursue their respective goals.
Sir, there are some awful rumors going around. They're saying Hachiro's been killed, and he was secretly involved with the anti-Shogunate faction.
I am sorry to say, but it's all true. His body was found in the city last night.
No! He's dead. It can't be.
There was a message to the Kyoto rebels in his pocket. He was trying to sell the Roshigumi services to the highest bidder.
Hachiro, of all people, with the anti-Shogunate bunch, that snake. Do we know who took him out?
Not yet. Which makes me think, whoever was helping Kiyokawa communicate with the other side could in fact be a member of our outfit.
Now that I recall, wasn't it Kiyokawa who brought you both into the Roshigumi?
Right. Come on, Kondo. You don't really think we're traitors, do you?
Sorry, I shouldn't have doubted you. Look, I'm just a little thrown by everything.
Look, Kondo's not the only one to have started questioning his comrades' loyalties. Everyone's getting a bit jumpy, as I feared they would. If we stay in Kyoto, this could very well tear us apart. Which is why the Shogun has ordered us back to Edo.
Right now? I can't get on board with sudden orders like that. The rebels have infiltrated us, and you want us to leave as if nothing's happened. Shouldn't it be our top priority to protect His Excellency while he's in Kyoto?
No, we would only be putting his life in danger. Imagine letting a traitor get close to the Shogun. The shame that would bring. I'll summon the entire outfit before long. In the meantime, try to calm yourself. You each need to have a good think about a proper course of action.
There's a lot to chew on. But we need to decide what our next steps will be. Katsu asked us to investigate what was going on inside the Roshigumi. If they dissolve it, we're out of a job. And Kondo's on a new mission, taking action with the volunteers. If that's the case, I think we have two options. Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do, but we have to make a choice. Yes. I think that's probably for the best. Katsu's main concern is harm befalling the Shogun, after all. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Wow, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Oh? Looks like everyone's here.
We are now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Ever since the Shogun arrived in Kyoto, the city has been in constant turmoil. So I find your proposed army a most intriguing idea. Very well. They shall keep the peace in the city. And from now on, let them be known as the Shinsengumi.